Here at Ford Field with Coach Palazzolo of Saline Wrestling after 4 wrestlers competed here for the Hornets. I don't know if that's the biggest contingent, but it's one of the biggest contingents I've seen since I've covered you guys back in 2010. Coach, let's talk first of all about your guys who made the podium. Bryce LaFleur finished 3rd. I know he wanted to finish higher than that, but he lost. He didn't. He got bumped down to the next whatever it was.
Yeah.
Consolation. He managed to win that one. How do you feel about? He didn't give it up. He kept wrestling hard. How do you feel about the tournament he had?
Yeah, if you've never wrestled before, at this tournament, coming from a loss, when your goal was to be a state champion, is a really, really hard thing to do. It's a mental hurdle that, again, you don't know unless you've been here and tried to overcome it. You got to bounce right back, and it's very, very impressive what he was able to do. This was the toughest bracket he's had in the 4 years, the deepest. So even
he
on
was
the
getting
backside,
challenged as early as the quarterfinals.
all those guys were returning placers, returning state semifinalists, top 5 guys in the state. And, Bryce had to knock 3 of them off to take 3rd in the state. So not only was he able to bounce back, but he beat really, really high-level guys in doing it. He showed a lot of mental toughness, a lot of focus, and just a lot of maturity to not let those things distract him, and to finish the way he wanted to.
How about how many of years were you his coach for? All four?
Yeah.
All 4 years. What do you think of him as a wrestler and as a team leader?
Yeah, he's a leader. He does everything he's supposed to do. He leads by example. He's not the most vocal guy, but he is lead by example. A happy guy to be around. Just an all-around. He's the type of guy that you wish you have on your team all the time. He set a lot of groundwork for the upcoming guys. He's shown everybody what's possible at Saline. He's only the second 4-time placer. He's had, the most decorated career in Saline history. But like I said, from his freshman year, he was good. He took 2nd in the state, and he's just been consistent. It's not easy to stay on top, especially when people have those expectations. Well, he took 2nd, and now what? And he just consistently performed. And again, we talked about after his loss, now you're free. Those expectations, that weight is lifted off your shoulders, finish the way you want to, and he did. And again, he leads by example. So everything that people saw here today was hopefully that, the mental toughness, the fortitude to push through, and then the never give up attitude that he has.
Jericho Powell loses his first one, and that's a tough one to come back from. Puts him on his back up against the wall. He wins four of those. Makes his way to the consolation final when it looked like when in any one of those he could have been done for the season. What do you think of the job he did?
He grew up a lot this weekend, in a great way. He was a warrior. You lost the first one, and you have all those doubts creeping in, and now I have to win the next 2. My back's against the wall, or my weekend's over, and my season isn't what I wanted. He lost 1, 2. We expected to win that match, and he found a way to gut through the second one. He dominated his 3rd one, and then he rattled off 2 more to get to the 3rd place match. He out-wrestled his seed, he out-wrestled his rank, and he just phenomenal job, physically, mentally, and now I think he believes that he should be up there. So
he's a wrestler, a 30-year wrestler, first time to Ford Field, and he makes a podium. That says something, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. These lights can mess people up. You've got, even if you're in the stands, when you're down here, it's different. There's a different feel, there's a different vibe, there's different pressures and distractions, and to be able to focus and get past them and just focus on yourself and almost have tunnel vision to get the job done, it's impressive for the first time. It happens often, but he was able to bounce back and deal with adversity. So like I said, he grew up a lot.
How about him coming back as a expected leader next year? There's going to be a lot of guys you graduate 3 seniors who came to Ford Field. He's going to have a big role on the team, I'd imagine, next year.
Yeah, he's going to have to show these guys how to get here, and when we're here, how to get on the podium. He's going to have to lead through his examples, and he's going to be a vocal leader as well. But Jericho's a great kid. Everybody loves having him around. He's a happy guy. He lightens the mood up. But we got a big group coming back next year. We only graduate 3.
Yeah.
So, the high expectations, and I know Jericho's going to help our team rise to those expectations.
How about Jacob Clauser? He didn't get past the blood round or whatever it is. I'm not sure. Is that it? Is that where he went down?
Yeah.
But still, he had a couple tough matches. He won the one he should have. And what did you think of the weekend he had?
You know, overall, we're very, very proud of him and Tony. You know, coming here for the first time, both of them unranked to start the season. Nobody thought they could even be here. They both take second in the region. They both come here and they battle with the best in the whole state of Michigan. So we're just proud of them. You know, hopefully they feel they laid it all on the line and they can leave here with their head up and have great memories. But they'll always have that they got here and they were able to wrestle on the big stage with the best.
We were talking about Tony James there, the other guy at 144, who's kind of been an example of what you can do if you work hard your whole career.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Coach, and we'll see you around.
Thanks for coming.